Hey guys, and welcome to Riverhaven Collects. Today we've got something a bit different, a bit special. Today we're going to be looking at all four of the 7-inch Cyberpunk 2077 McFarlane Toys figures. So yes, they are by McFarlane, which is really cool. And we've got two Jonny SilverHands. So I'm going to talk about that a bit later, but I'm not too happy that we've got two Jonnies. And then we've got V, of course, and Takemura. So I really like these boxes. I think they look really awesome. A really cool design that really fits the Cyberpunk 2077 theme. There is also a 12-inch figure of Jonny that I haven't picked up yet, but I'll put that up on screen so you can see it. So that's what that looks like, but yeah, I've been unable to get that one so far. These were released in 2020. Like alongside the game, so they are a little bit old but not too old. So these retail for about $60 each, around $50 to $60. That's Australian. I'll put the conversion rate up for everyone. So they are a little bit pricey considering that I pick up the Dark Horse Cyberpunk figures for like, you know, around 70. Usually they retail for about 100. And then of course I picked up the Edge Runner ones for about 40 a piece, so they are a little bit expensive. However, I bought these second hand and I managed to get them for $20 a piece, so I'm over the moon about that. That is a really good price. But anyway, without further ado, let's get these open and check them out.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and we've got V first. We're going to kind of speed through these because they're all essentially the same, but there's a gap here and it's got Cyberpunk written on the base, but I'm not going to be taking the stands off because I actually want to keep these in their boxes, but we will be of course taking them out of their boxes. So we got V on the side, McFarlane Toys, and this has got a bit of an edge on it, like it's indented in the cardboard. What do they call that? Raised. It's raised on the cardboard. And you can see here we've got 7-inch action figures, but this is the advertising they put on there and it's a bit weird. I don't think the advertising's that good, like just having it black and white, right? Also, it advertises V, who is in the box, so probably would have been better to do a different character. But here's Takemura. Essentially, these are all the same, so we're not going to dwell on them too long, but we've got different advertising on the back. And again, we've got one of them being who is in the box, so I don't know why they did this. Like, he's in the box, so we don't need his advertising on the back. Yeah, very odd. But anyway, we've got the two Jonnies now, and you can see they're slightly different, so that's why there's two of them. So this one up here had 14 plus, not a toy, but the other two don't. They've just got McFarlane Toys, so not 100% sure what's happened there, but I know here in Australia they do normally have that 14 plus, and then we've got Jonny on the side. So yeah, and you can tell that the backgrounds are actually different for each of the characters. With Jonny with the guitar has the samurai poster, which I think is really cool. I would have loved to have a little sticker or something of that. So I thought we'd open up Jonny first, as he's kind of like the main event, I feel. So here he is. So he's looking really cool, but I wanted to check out the back first. I'm going to leave that on there, like I said, because I don't want to destroy the back, and I'm not interested in having them on them stands anyway, so I'm just going to leave that on there. But you can see we've got a couple posters here, and it's really cool that they went to like this detail, so that is really nice, and this is unique to this Jonny SilverHand with the guitar. So we've actually got quite a few things here, so let's start getting them out. First up, we've got like this drink. Now, I really don't remember this being in the game or a big part of the game or anything, so kind of an odd choice I think to put in here. But a really good choice is the alternate hand. I really like this, so that is awesome that we have that. And then of course we've got his guitar here. This is quite nice. I think a bit more detail would be nice, but overall it's really cool. Nothing on the back, but we've got half a dozen stickers on here that look, yeah, really good. And then the last thing, we've just got his samurai strap for his guitar, so I'm looking forward to putting that on, and we'll do it right now. I think that it should be reasonably easy. So there it is there. But yeah, let's get Jonny out as he is the main event. So here he is, and I think, you know, he's looking pretty good. A lot of details, a lot of like artwork as well, like in this arm and stuff, like really good sculpts on him. So that is really nice. We've also got a wash over the arm, which, you know me, if you've been watching the videos, I love it when McFarlane actually puts a wash on there. We've also got tattoos on his arm. They're a bit pixelated, but I guess that's kind of what you would expect. Like, I don't think that's the style that they were going for, but yeah, they are a bit pixelated, but I assume that is the best they can do. So we've got his guitar here as well, that slips over his shoulder, and it's quite nice. So that thumb's out on that hand so that he can hold the guitar like that. We've also got another tattoo there on the bicep, I guess. But yeah, he holds it quite well, and he can stand there playing his guitar, so that's pretty cool. And then on the back, we've got the samurai logo. So I think for the most part it is a good print, but it could probably be a little bit better. So I've just put on his alternate hand, and I'm really glad they included this. This is really cool. I love this, and being able to pose him like that is absolutely sick. Super glad that they put this in here. Up next, I thought we'd take a look at V, so just gonna get him out. I'm also unboxing them from their bottom so that I can put them back in there and just tape it shut. Because yeah, like I said, I do plan on displaying these actually in their box, but I obviously wanted to take them out for YouTube and check them out. So here's V, and the backing on all of the boxes is unique. Only 2 of them actually have the same backing, but it's really cool. I really like it. I think McFarlane had put some more thought into it. Maybe we could have them more of a display piece or something, but yeah, unfortunately not. Up first, V's got a little pistol. It's really nothing to write home about. It's essentially a pistol. So let's jump over to the sword. Now, I am quite disappointed with this. I'm going to put some shots up of the swords in game, and they've just got so much detail and so many things that they could have put on here, and they gave us like just a pink sword, all one color. So don't really know what the thinking was behind this, but I would have loved to have had like an Arasaka sword, or maybe the Witcher one. That would have been really cool, but yeah, kind of sucky. And to V's last item, here's SMG. I think this looks quite nice, though it is a little bit thin. I think that a regular SMG would be a bit bulkier, but you know, if that's sort of the plastic that they're working with, I think that, you know, this looks pretty good and is certainly adequate for the task at hand. So we've gotten V out, and I just wanted to have a look at the box because I sort of had this problem with the Dark Horse statue, and that is, like, it just doesn't look like him. I don't know what they've done to this face, but should be a bit longer with a bigger chin on him. Yeah, this face is not looking very good, and to be honest, I'm not very impressed at all with this figure of V. I think that considering this is the main character, they should have done a lot better. It doesn't look like him, and I'm going to put up a photo next to him so you can kind of see. They 100% should have put his favourite shirt. He gets a favourite shirt in the game. That should have been printed on here. And on the back here we do have the samurai logo, and that does look good. But yeah, overall I am quite disappointed with this one. Alright, up next we got Takemura, and we'll just pull him out here. So here's his backing. It's different from the others. Yeah, kind of simple, but it works. I like it. So first up, his SMG P90, whatever you want to call it. pretty basic, and he does only come with this in his box, so considering everybody else got more things, like 3 or 4 things, I think that they either should have done this up really well or given us a few extra things, I think. But here is Takemura himself, and as you can see, he's kind of got an okay head sculpt. It's better than V's for sure. This jacket though, and this was quite a surprise, it is actually one mold with that white top with it as well. So I really don't know how to feel about this. I really wish they had just done a proper jacket. I'd done the top like sculpt underneath. We also got some armor on his jacket, coat, whatever you want to call it. But overall, I mean, his design is always been kind of basic. You know, the Dark Horse one looked absolutely fantastic, but overall I'm a bit disappointed with him, I think. But this hair sculpt with his man bun looks really, really good, and also the throat. Sorry about the light flickering, I need to get a new one. Every time I touch it, it changes colour at the moment. But yeah, I think that the shoes and the legs and stuff, everything looks alright. But yeah, he is basic, and he could have probably been done a little bit better. So last but certainly not least, we have Jonny again, and he is the exact same figure as the other one, as well as the exact same backing we just saw. So that is quite odd that, yeah, they did that. But yeah, this is the same figure. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to cut him out, but I'm not going to take the figure out. We're going to cut out the smaller pieces, the gun and the bag, the different ones. But I'm not going to cut Jonny out. He's exactly the same. We've already seen him. And like I said, I want to actually display these in their boxes. So to me, there's just no point in doing that. But up first, and I must say, this is probably the best thing that I have seen. This is the bomb bag. So this looks absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at it. Look at the textures on it. It looks amazing. I am just blown away with the detail they've put on this. And, you know, the bomb itself looks alright. It's still got crazy details. But the actual bag, like the fabric that they managed to sculpt on there, it looks amazing. This is really, really cool. So up next, we've got the only other item that was in there, which is his pistol. This is the one that he uses in the game, and I think they could have done a much better job, to be honest, with this one, considering how good the quality was on that bag. Yeah, I really wish this was better. But anyway, I'm going to jump over to the showcase and then be back with my final thoughts. Alright guys, that has been our look at the McFarlane Toys Cyberpunk 2077 figures. So I think you're probably guessing
what my opinion is going to be of them already. I am pretty disappointed considering that the retail price is like 50 to 60 for these. I don't think they're worth that much. Quite frankly, I do not think they're worth that much. Jonny by far is the best one. You can see that he had a lot of care into his sculpt, into, you know, his arm, his guitar, the things that come with him. And, you know, we do have two of him. And, well, maybe I'll talk about that in a bit. But Jonny is really, really good. We've got like a nice dry brush. We've got ink on the pants. We've got it on the arm. It's all really good. His face could be a bit better, but I think overall, really, really good. Now, to the other two. V, I think, essentially does the job of putting out an action figure for the character, but other than that, he doesn't do anything. The face doesn't look right. It looks too small, and everything else on him is, quite frankly, pretty atrocious, I think. It doesn't have that care that Jonny had, and it's really telling. I think that, you know, I don't like being a harsh critic, but this is what I think. You know, the jacket isn't the right color, and just, they didn't even put, he has a favorite shirt that he wears in the game, and it would have been easily enough to print that on there. They didn't do that. They just gave him a standard black top. You know, and the sword in the game, you use a whole heap of different swords. There's a ton of them. So, you know, they could have done multiple ones, had different ones in the packets, but they went for like just this standard pink one, which I don't think I've even seen a pink one in the game. And most of them have like details on them, like Arasaka or something. So I really wish they had done better with that, considering, well, for me anyway, I always played the game with a sword. So it is really disappointing to see that we've just kind of got this lackluster item here. And yeah, the jacket is really, really disappointing. I think the print on the back is probably the best thing, but the colors don't match. It's just, it's not right. I didn't unbox the other Jonny because, yeah, we've already got the same one here, and I think I've complained about this before, but I'll complain about it again. Though McFarlane Toys hasn't done it in a while, I don't think. But getting two of the exact same figure really irks me, like with different things, but exactly the same figure. Like, he did it for Ravenspawn, releasing him with just like a slightly alternate weapon. And there was another one that I can't remember right now. Somebody's going to remember, so put that in the comments. But it is something that really annoys me, because obviously if they're going to release 4 figures, and with this line, right, we've actually got 3 Jonnies. There is a third one that is a 12-inch, so I just don't know why you would do so many Jonnies. Obviously, here's Keanu Reeves. He is going to be a favourite of everyone's, but I think that McFarlane really needs to stop releasing exactly the same figures, slightly different, right? Like, just with different accessories. It reminds me of that thing from The Simpsons.
Wait! Don't be fooled! She's just a regular Malibu Stacy with a stupid cheap hat!
But she's got a new hat.
It irks me. I don't know how you guys feel about it. Maybe you can let me know in the comments. That aside, I think that if we had just got one Jonny with his pistol, no alcohol, the guitar, I would have been really happy. And then if they had done a female V, that would have been awesome. They really should have done that as a figure. I don't know why they didn't do any female characters. It seems like a bit of a missed opportunity. Or actually, if they had done Jackie, because he is also one of the main characters. So Jackie would have been awesome to get. I think instead of Takemura, we get Jackie, V, a female version of V, and Jonny. I think those 4 would have been like really standout, but yeah, I just don't know what the thinking was here. But anyway, I think I've talked enough about it. You guys let me know what you think of them down in the comments. Of this one you've picked up or one you're going to pick up. Again, I'd probably recommend picking up one of the Jonnies. I really just cannot recommend V because it does really seem lackluster, unfortunately. And Takemura is alright, but he's never really a character I resonated with, so I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Takemura most of the time, but he is better than V, I think. But anyway, guys, I think I've rambled on long enough about these figures. You let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed this video, and if you're new here, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, and I've got many more unboxings coming up and a very special one coming up next time. So make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.